Welcome to Dare with Mariana. Today, I'm going to have you think a little bit deeper about what is it that you're actually trying to accomplish? What are you really doing with your time, with your money, with your business, with your life? I figured the best place to start would be for me to share with you my story of how I myself answered these questions. So I'll set the stage. It's March 2023. I opened up my business that month with my partner. I actually took an all-female flipping course. I finished it in about 4 weeks. I started looking for my first property, and I actually purchased my first flip late April of that year. I jumped into flip number 2 September of that year. Actually, 2 was in August, 3 was in September. And I was killing it. And so I got into the flipping business because I wanted time. I wanted to own my own time. I am previous military and I know exactly what it is not to own your time. And I know the value of not only am I previous military, but I'm previous military and medical. And so I am very aware of the value of our time, the value of our life. And so I wanted my time. And my partner and I wanted to create an opportunity for us and for our family of where we could potentially make some serious money the day of tomorrow. And so I was doing it. I was out there. I went to property number 4, then property number 5, and then came house number 6. Hopkins. House number 6 came to me July of last year. And technically we had that house. That's the longest project that we've had, not by choice. We had it until officially April of this year, right? And so technically, actually, the project still is going on, but I plan on making a whole very detailed video about that project and that house because there is a ton of value, a ton of lessons to be learned in that project. And so I want to give all of that to you, especially if you're thinking about flipping or if you're already flipping or if you are in the real estate market. I feel like there's a ton of value in that project. So soon to come, but for this video, just know that the deal went bad. And when I say bad, I mean bad. We lost all of our money in the deal. We had all of our money in the deal. We lost all of our money and then some. And so it was a bad situation financially for our business, mentally, emotionally for me. It was just a very, very, very difficult time. And so with that being said, that situation forced me to deeply reflect and do an audit on what I was doing, why I was doing it, how I was doing it, why was I in that situation, what part of the situation was directly my fault, how could I have things, how could I have done better, right? And what was in my control, right? Some of the stuff would have happened to anybody else during that time with that property, with that house. But some of them were mistakes, right? Some of them were weaknesses that I had in my system. And so I had to take a big reflection on what got me there in the first place. And because of that very deep reflection, I took a lot of time to learn about finances, specifically personal and business. And that learning process actually took me to the financial freedom concept, information, technicalities, structure, strategy, understanding, the whole 9. And so this is exactly why I want to do financial freedom series or financial freedom 101 series for you guys, because I am going to put all of that information, all of those things that I learned that were so important to me. And I had such a huge aha moment learning all of those things because it is not the same thing. Trust me when I tell you it is not the same thing to go about your life as a business owner with the goal that your business is the goal, right? Versus you going about your business, your life, right? And making your decisions knowing that your bigger goal is actually your plan and your version of financial freedom. It is not the same thing. And that was the moment I had. I learned that I wasn't trying to build the best flipping business, the best wholesaling business, the best, options trading platform, all of these things. My actual true compass, my actual true goal of what I'm working my peach off for is my financial freedom. That is what I want, right? And because I know that is my goal and that's what I want, it influences all of the decisions that I make. It influences every single thing I do with my business, every single thing I do with my life, every single thing I do with my family, right? And a huge influential factor in how I manage my money, right? And so it is crucial that if that is actually what you want, right? If you're in the business of being a business owner, you love being a business owner, and the thought of you being a business owner for the rest of your life until, the end of your time is just magical for you, then that's lovely. And I support you. And there will be a ton of information for you in your business and your money management in this channel. But if the actual goal for you is financial freedom, whatever that plan looks like for you, whatever that means for you, if that's what you want, then this series, this channel, my resources, my community on School, all of the things I have put together and I am putting together are for you. And you're gonna find great value in them. And so this is the first video of Financial Freedom 101. The next video is going to be a lot more tactical, but I had to share with you how and why I even wanted to put this together for you. So I hope you get a ton of value from this information. Please leave me any feedback that you may have, and I will see you in the next one.